Alright. Well, messed up that run. Hit a spot where I just really stuck. Which happens. But, alright. Here we go again. Let's hope for a better time. I'm gonna do normal. Just that way I can feel safer about taking some of the more risque decisions. My times are definitely a little messed up in these early stages on auto split. I think they're based off estimates, maybe, or maybe I didn't hold and I watched the entire cutscene the first time for some reason. And then the other thing with not doing insane is I don't want to be tempted on focusing on getting through the run, and that jump was unnecessary. And then start kind of going for the hearts that are in some of the levels, just to be like, well, I should get it for safety, and then like that's a couple seconds lost. So going on normal is going to keep me from wanting to do that, which will be good. And then, oh my goodness, that was close. It is every time, but it scares me, you know? Alright, double jump upgrade. This is one of the ones that's really a big difference between easy, which gives you, I believe it's 3 lives per level, right? And here, because you can actually, there's like a way to jump up there, I think. Like, there's a lot of damage boosting that goes on. It's like really good. And I recorded an easy run that was not bad a little while ago. And that was before watching the world records. So there was like tricks I didn't know and tricks I learned. But that's probably like the biggest difference. It's just really the speed boost. There are, oh man, I bonked there again. Not been doing that a lot. I do appreciate this change to only one saw. I was dying there a lot just because it was like a blind jump because of the transition of the game. And then also you would get like held up where you had to jump in that secret upwards path. So getting rid of that saved both those things, which was a good change. I'm a little behind right here, so I'm going to do a safety strat right there. And losing the 20 seconds to death, I'll take the slower strat. You know, it's not great, but it's something I'll do. This is one of the levels that I learned this was the quicker strat than originally what I was doing. So I was like, oh, you're just gonna have to go all the way around. And no, you can just jump up right there. So that's really cool. Shout out to whoever figured that out or started doing that. It's a really good strat. I was experimenting with some changes in this strategy earlier. I do think I want to go for an all trophies run at some time, so you do have to change that. And that's like a 5-second difference for this run, because you can see how the robot jumps and moves. And current strategy, you can see the bolt over there that we're just kind of like letting hang out. And all trophies, you'd have to get that. So one of the things that also is interesting, there is in-game time, and so if you look right, the in-game time for this one stops, so you still have plenty of time to get a trophy afterwards. It's all about really killing the robot. I don't know, there's like small things that I find interesting choices with this game. Alright, this is the one that I go for the trophy every time, because if I don't, it messes up my timing. And, you know, I think I, like, lose 0.2 seconds on it. So it's like, alright, not too worried about it, you know? I do think that I could do a few more things for this level to go faster. So that'll be something that I work on later. That's pretty good. Poor Emily. This is because her robot Oh god. Yep, that was okay. Saw that coming. This is a level that I've been kind of experimenting with different options on. And I just feel like there's a faster way. And I found it a few times. And usually I get like a 9-second on there. Death is the worst thing that can happen for these runs, like I've probably mentioned. And we're going for the quick strat there. We got it. Really good. This is one of the levels that now gives you a heart. And honestly, this is one of the levels that doesn't slow you down too much for getting it. As long as you're smart and quick about it. And you speed through. This is one of the levels I think people work on a lot. The key is to try and beat the fire there. This right there, not dashing, actually saves like half a second because you actually stop following downwards in your early dash, and because of that, not dashing saving you that time that you're not falling. And it's literally milliseconds, but you know, we go for it. We try and save time where we can. That was a really good skip. I got it second try, which is the best I've ever done, and it ends up saving about 6 seconds off the recommended time. I think really is like I get at about 11. I think without that, the fastest I've done is like 15 or 16. So you're looking at 4 to 5 second saves there to do that jump. But there are plenty of times when it's taken me 5, 6, 7 times. And so I just, I'll go for it. This is another level I like to kind of take a little safety, go for the consistency than the craziness. This is another level that has art. And I've actually figured out finally how to go faster. This is sort of an auto level. Shadow's just cyber dinos. Takes about... it is the one level that we absolutely... to get the best time, we are required to get the trophy. Because if you don't get all the bolts, the time will stop at 55 seconds. However, the time will stop if you... collect all the bolts, which will save you about 3 seconds. I think maybe fastest is 4, maybe 5 seconds. It'd be really impressive because I think I've done it in about 51 is my current like best during practices. This is a really bad level to die into because it's almost a minute, so death near the end gets a little risky. As you can see, 52 seconds versus 55, so that's pretty good. Now, during my initial run of this, which I'll have posted probably, I ended up with like a 50-minute run. And it's because at that time when I was doing insane runs, this is where most of my practice had taken me. So some weird safety strats here because I got off time. And like I said, you know, doing like the safety strats that add 3 seconds are going to be much, much better than the taking the death that's going to give you 20 seconds. So it's like, yeah, I'll safety strat 3 seconds. And then I'm going to safety strat here too because I'm a little behind. Oops, I overjumped. So no safety strat at all. That's on me just being dumb. But great music on these levels. Donkey Kong Country 2 has some of the best like water songs in my head. And I think that this game kind of, that like those levels where there's water kind of remind me of that. If you guys haven't checked out like the Donkey Kong 2 underwater themes, they're fantastic. This is a lot of safety strats here. Because, you know, avoid the deaths, go for the safety strats, right? This is a level that really was killing me in insane runs, and I just kept going for like a really risky move. And it's right here. where you, if you're good, you can skip all that. And I think it saves about 2 seconds. And honestly, that was really good. That's another move that will kill me a lot. I didn't take the second full move right there just because I didn't want to risk it. And then, oh god. Oh man, I really thought I was gonna be quick enough. There's a lot of good strats in this level. So yeah, that was that move that I was talking about, and I think it's what got me off the timer over here. Yeah, there we go. And now you can jump up here perfectly and not get shot, and it's like milliseconds. And it's a rough one to get, but you know, we'll go for with what we got. All right. Not perfect, but a pretty good level overall right there. This is a level that I consistently know that there is a way to do it right there, where if I dash, I could probably make it under him. But, oh god. But, yeah, it took 3 seconds there instead of 16. You know, we'll take it. Same with this level. I play it pretty safe. I want to get a few good runs in using some of the safety strats that I've really gone down. And then once I feel good, like I got a good run on the game and I'm doing my safety strats pretty well, I'm gonna go in and do a lot of practice on the levels that have some quicker and neater strats and try and get those down to start saving the time. But oops, this was a level that I have practice with getting on with this hearts. So oh man. So I kind of got off my normal speed there. Wow, alright, this is usually kind of what happens. I panic. Alright, no more panic. Wow, alright, 3 deaths on this one level. Alright, let's pretend like there's the heart there. Alright, we get that. Okay. This is okay. Rip me on this level, man. Run killer. Alright, we'll wait. We'll take it super safe, get through this level. I'm doing no resets right now. I want to get through a few runs with no resets, so, you know. If I was fighting for better times, and I did that during practice earlier too. Just was not paying attention to which way I was facing. But, you know, we didn't die and we were able to recover it, so we'll take it. I was definitely pushing left. Oh man, I did it twice. I called myself out for it once. That was just a dumb death. That's just bad gameplay, like. Alright, not zoomy zoom there. I like to go above here. I don't think it's really necessary. We're gonna wait for that. My timing felt weird. I'm not gonna go for the really cool strat here because it's when I'm confident in it, you know, it saves 2 seconds. But if you fail it, you lose 30. Oh god. All right. We're just gonna let everything reset real quick. Cause yeah. Once again, better than... Actually, that might have been a time where death was quicker. Death was going to be quicker. I'm dumb. Alright. I just got off. I missed my mark, and I just kind of panicked. I didn't have a backup strat ready. Alright, there we go. My goodness. Get through some of these levels. Alright. One of the mini bosses. This level's Tarantula. Or Space Tarantula. Specifically. I didn't actually have to jump there. Right. I was dumb for no reason. I panicked. Wow. Thank you, game, for letting me survive that. Alright, not too bad of a Space Tarantula level. I didn't die, you know, so that's a win. Then we got our second cutscene. And Inshu, this feels very like walking into an arcade in a movie from today that is based on the 80s. Alright. This is another level that I definitely need to do like some research on to figure out a faster strat, because this is one of those levels that, I don't know, it just feels slow, if that makes sense. I definitely do dumb stuff there. That's just a safety trick right there. Alright. My game glitched once on this level right after an update, where the major shortcut that is pretty easy ended up not being capable, and there was the beams were there and I was in like robot form, not energy form. And that's another level. This is another level where it's like I just have to trust and go for it. If I think about it, I just fail it. These energy beams will always remind me of Feather Magic and Celeste, and I was playing Celeste on a DualShock 4 for a long time. What's his name who runs Celeste? And Link's Awakening. He also runs on a DualShock 4, which I thought was interesting. We're not going to go for the trick here, because last time I went for it, I made it and then immediately killed myself, and then made it and then immediately killed myself, so it's just not worth it. Alright, we're gonna go for the cool shortcut here once. Alright, we'll go for it twice, because that was dumb. Alright. This is why we went normal instead of insane, which should... Wow. Do things like that. But, you know. Alright, I'm now just absolutely messing this up. Gotta get my backup strats down, because, you know, gotta be marathon ready. We have practice that we'll get in, and we'll keep doing runs like this. I had a level, we're gonna wait, that I was doing for a long time. And I was like, I don't know what it wants from me, because I like had forgotten the regular strategy. And I could not, I was like having issues doing speedrun strat. And that's like one of the things that happens a lot. Like if you ask me to beat like most of the games I've sped ran, I'd be like, I don't, especially like any glitch heavy ones, it's like, I don't. Wow, that was dumb. I was overzealous and overconfident that that would be okay. It was not. But there are other games like this one, where it's like, I kind of get what I'm doing. Did you see that quick pull? I didn't think I was gonna make it. We're going safety again. Alright. This is also the first time that, like, I've done some insane runs, like just single sitting, and I do a lot of those now for practice. But like I think I said during this recording, is I've been doing practice with my Steam Deck, so that's no auto splitter, no timer, you know, just kind of This is something I did find out is quicker by a couple seconds, and I do think it is the faster strategy. This is another level that has a hard on it, so, and especially earlier. I think once I get to a point where it's like, I'm doing everything pretty consistently, then I'll go to doing insane runs and really track my deaths at that point. Alright, weird stuff happens here where I feel like extra like mine things will like show up, and sometimes I get like a quick kill there. This is the level I was talking about earlier. I completely forgot that this wall over here you could like use. Alright, I'm doing dumb stuff. Hold on. Oh. I wonder if those got added. I just never noted. The cool strat right here. And I messed it up. I scared myself. I haven't done it in a while. And way quicker and way easier. And it's really just like, you just can't think about it, you just gotta do it. And I thought about it. By the time my thought process was done, it was too late. Alright. This was so my first insane run that I made it here. Which was like a big deal, right? Because this is the level before the final. I made it through all this energy. I know better. Oh, I made it through all this like energy orb stuff. Can't believe I did that. I used to do that a lot early on. Not do it again. I like to wait here just because weirdness can happen with that one. I made it through all of this just fine, and I made it to this little last bit down here. I just like could not figure out how to get through it. My brain just had like completely shut down, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I had like 7 lives going into that level, and then all of a sudden I was down to like 3 onto the final boss, and there's a heart right before you go in on this level, and so in my first 3 runs, I like died like during these stages. On my final one, I made it to like literally the last bit, and I was so upset because I was so sure that was the first insane run I was gonna get, and I find the way I do it to make the most sense. I don't know if it's necessarily the quickest, but it makes sense and feels the quickest. Yeah, so my last like run, I was like, made it through all that. I was in here. I still think it's quickest to be on the left side right there. Alright, we're gonna do a super safety run because of that thing that happened with Insane. So, I'm gonna... Right now, what I should be doing is going over to the other side, starting with those guys. But there's a certain phase, this one right here, and I consistently die if I try and go over the top on this. So, we're not going to do that this time. And we're gonna do this. And boom. Alright. That's time. 24:39. Not bad. Not bad at all. I will take that. Alright, let's check out Let me see. I have speed run up right now. Let's see here. So, right now, normal, insane, there are currently 5 runs, and the world record to the 5th run are all within a minute and 15 seconds of each other. And the world record's at 19 minutes, is 5 minutes slower, or 5 minutes quicker than I just did it. And then 5th place is 20 minutes 39 seconds. Honestly, not too bad for any percent. It's only currently 1 all trophies run for normal, insane, and then none for easy or very easy. So I'll probably go for some of those too here, but I do want to start with this. So we did it. We saved the world, and we found a friend. Bad Bird, such a... You guys thought he was gonna be a good guy? If I met somebody in real life and they're like, my name's Bad Bert, I'd be like, oh man. Shout out Shikeo, super active on the Discord, much appreciated. Great game. Alright, that's it for this run, guys. Thank you so much for watching, checking it out. As always, if you guys are interested in keeping up with me, please follow me on Instagram at cosplayingcars or at ThePiPiper Meadery, and on YouTube. All my links have been scrolling at the bottom. Bye!